Unit 4. Conditions and procedures for family reunification in Slovenia. This unit is designed to introduce the conditions which must be fulfilled by foreigner in order for family reunification in Croatia. After acquiring knowledge from this unit, you will be qualified to teach future FDI mentors to identify differences in the procedure of family reunification in Slovenia. Inform and lead foreign nationals through the procedure of obtaining residence permit with the aim of family reunification. A foreigner who resides in the Republic of Slovenia on the basis of a permanent residence permit and a foreigner who resides in the Republic of Slovenia for the last year on the basis of a temporary residence permit and has a temporary residence permit issued with a validity of at least 1 year shall, subject to the conditions and in accordance with the Foreigners Act, be recognized the right to join, preserve and regain the integrity of the family with immediate family members who are foreigners. Without restrictions on the length of the foreigner's stay in the Republic of Slovenia and the validity of his permit, a foreigner who has a temporary residence permit for the purpose of performing a research work and a foreigner with a temporary residence permit may unite with his immediate family members, if this is in the interests of the Republic of Slovenia, to be decided by the authority in charge of issuing licenses on the basis of the opinion of the competent ministry. The following are considered as the immediate family members of a foreigner, according to the Foreigners Act. Spouse. Minor unmarried children of the foreigner. Minor unmarried children of the spouse. Parents of a minor foreigner. Adult unmarried descendants and parents of a foreigner or a spouse which the foreigner or the spouse is obliged to support by the law of the country of which he is a citizen. In exceptional cases, the competent authority may, at its own discretion, regard another relative of a foreigner as a close family member if special circumstances speak in favor of family reunification in the Republic of Slovenia. In the case of a polygamous marriage, a residence permit for family reunification can only be issued and extended to one spouse. Procedure. A residence permit for the purpose of family reunification is issued and renewed at the request of a foreigner who must provide evidence of sufficient means of subsistence for those close family members who intend to reside in the country. A close family member may be granted a temporary residence permit for the purpose of family reunification if the foreigner with whom the family member joins is issued a temporary residence permit with a validity period of less than 1 year. A temporary residence permit for the purpose of family reunification shall be granted to a family member of a foreigner who holds a temporary residence permit, with validity that is equal to that of his authorization, but not longer than 1 year, and shall be extended for the same period of time as is the validity of his temporary residence permit, but not longer than 2 years. A temporary residence permit is granted to a family member of a foreigner who has a permanent residence permit in the Republic of Slovenia with a validity of 1 year, and can be extended with a validity of up to 2 years. The immediate family members of a foreigner, if they fulfill the conditions laid down by law, are granted a residence permit as an unbound authorization. A competent authority may extend the residence permit to the immediate family member of the foreigner even if the foreigner died or if the marriage ended, but lasted for at least 3 years in the Republic of Slovenia. That authorization may be renewed only once, with a validity period of up to 1 year. Conditions. Foreigner can obtain a temporary residence permit for his family members, if 1. He holds a permanent residence permit in Slovenia. 2. He has lived in Slovenia for at least 1 year on the basis of temporary residence permit, which is valid for at least for another year, except in cases where his temporary residence permit is issued for the purpose of performing seasonal work. 3. He holds a EU blue card or have temporary residence permit for research and higher education purposes. 4. He enjoys subsidiary protection in Slovenia, with some exceptions. Documentation needed. To acquire permit for a family member, a foreigner must have proof of existence of a family relationship, with the original marriage certificate, original children's birth certificate, etc. If the documents are not in the official international form, they must be translated into Slovenian language and verified. Fulfill general conditions for family members, which are the same as for the temporary residence permit. A valid passport. Health insurance covering at least urgent health care services in Slovenia. Sufficient monthly means at least equal to the basic minimal income in Slovenia. a police clearance certificate, not older than 3 months, from your home country, with a verified translation in Slovenian language. Formal photography. Pre-diplomatskim predstavništvu konzulatu Republike Slovenić v Tuđinimo Ruzinski klan potati tudi eva bresna odtisa za njihov digitalni zajam. Where to apply? The application can be filed by foreigners at the Slovenian diplomatic or consular representations abroad or at the administrative unit. If foreign national's request is accompanied with document from foreign country, it should be translated on Slovenian language and verified by authorized translator. Residence permits for children. Children can obtain residence permits and be insured by Social Security based on one parent's temporary residence permit. To get the temporary residence permit, they have to be enrolled in school, if they are the age to be able to enter obligatory school education, and need to present proof of being accepted into school. Since conditions are changing rapidly, FDI advisors should check the validator on web pages, or direct contact the responsible authority, Ministry of Interior or Consulate, before giving foreign or investor any information or starting the family reunification process.